What is up, everyone? We're back with some more Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis, and we got some things to look at here really quickly. We got some more sneak peeks towards some of the first anniversary things, and I want to go ahead and take a look at the what should you pull for your free gear voucher. So we're going to take a look at that today. So here we go. Take a look. If you guys like what you see, again, hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already, comment down below your thoughts. Let's take a look at this stuff. So first off, they gave us a little bit of a sneak peek towards the Maelstrom Tower, Chaos of the Corrupted. This will start at the beginning of the anniversary, and this is going to run all the way through October 28th. It seems like that's going to be a really long time, but there's a reason for that. So first off, it says clear all B100 floors to get luxurious rewards. See, there are 4-star gacha tickets. There are exchange vouchers for 5-star, and I'm assuming that's what these are, the corrupted weapon vouchers. So is there like going to be like, you know, a 5-star healing, a 5-star fire weapon, a 5-star, you know, ice weapon? These I'm assuming are also going to be the ultimate weapons. They got that like bluish tint to them, greenish tint to them. There's going to be daily quests added from floors B51 to B100. Their B100 will be presented with a title. So it says on the start of the event, floors 1 through 50 will be able to be challenged, and then starting with B51, event quests will be released every day at the daily reset at 1 p.m. PDT, and clearing all floors gets you a title as well as event mission reward. I wonder how difficult the floor 100 is going to be. It does say we can get a Chaos of the Corrupted weapon voucher to exchange it for a 5-star weapon of your choice. Oh, so yeah. We can see we've got the wizard wand, or the fairy tale wand here. We've got the, what's the fire sword sky splitter for Cloud, and then we've got the shell knuckles, I think is what they're called, for Tifa. So yeah, we can use these to exchange for 5-star weapons, specific 5-star weapons. That's awesome. Yep, okay, and these do exchange for the ultimate medals for the ultimate weapons. So we knew we were getting stuff for Cloud. We can see here there's Sephiroth. But we can also see there's a weapon for Glenn here. I'm assuming we're going to go ahead and see a weapon for every character in this. Some of the more lucrative ones will probably be in the draws, though. So new ultimate medal can be exchanged for as a first clear reward, and can be exchanged for ultimate weapons at the exchange. They can also be obtained in other events. There is a limit on the number of ultimate medals that can be obtained, so this is just like the co-op medals. Ultimate medals cannot be exchanged for ultimate weapons that were obtained from draws. Makes sense. We also get a little bit more about the Cetra story here, Birth of the Destroyer. So as of September 6th, PDT, so launch of the anniversary. The event, the Cetra story, Birth of the Destroyer, will be held. Cloud and his friends suddenly find themselves the target of a white Bahamut's wrath, only to be saved by an ancient. Learn the story of Bahamut and the Dragon Masters, is told by the Cetra. So, unlike the Battle Tower that goes all the way to the 28th, this is only going to the 7th of October. So this will only last for about a month. That's about the average event. It's about a month, so big event at least. So we get these exchangeable items. We'll have the Albus Horn and the Albus Claw that can be exchanged. We can get the Alba Blade, a new 5-star weapon for Zack. That looks pretty cool. Looks like the wing of Bahamut there. It doesn't really say much about what it does yet, though. But that does look really cool. I do like the look of that. Hopefully, it's got some interesting R abilities and some interesting C abilities. Alright, the other thing I want to look at. Let's see if I can get this up over here. Let's see here. Ha, there we go. So I just got a little, just an Excel sheet here. This has the gear that can be exchanged, in theory, with the free gear voucher that's going to be coming with the event. So if I figured it correctly, there are 31 available gear. I was going to try to get pictures put in this, but it was taking forever to do that, and I've got a really busy schedule right now, so I'm trying to fit in things how I can. So you just kind of get the little boring typed out stuff here. We can look at what the costumes look over here, because here's something to think about. So first off, we need to consider, are these exchange vouchers going to be valid beyond the event? Once the first anniversary is done, if we don't use that gear voucher, is it gone? Will other things be added to it if it doesn't go away? Because honestly, if you've got stuff and you don't need anything, you've already got all the things you want for your favorite characters, there's nothing utility wise you're missing. Do you just hold on to it? Is it possible to just hold on to it until we can get something new? And if not, then we just gotta make that choice, and I would base it off your high wind. If you've got everything you need, go to your high wind. There's one of the collections where you have to have gear for so many characters. Are you missing one for a character to get the next upgrade there? But let's take a look at what we have here. And what should you go for if you're missing stuff? One of the first things I would say is go for anything Arcanum. All right, so first off, we have the Prism dress for Aerith as that Wind Arcanum. She has her classic Coney for Fire Arcanum. Kate Sith, if you're somebody who uses Kate Sith, he's got that Crit Arcanum for his one and only outfit that's going to be in this draw. We of course have the Murasame Battle Garb for Cloud. The Cloud Official Fire Festival Garb, which is Fire Arcanum. For Tifa, we've got the Fairy of the Holy Flame for Ice, the Bunny Bustier for Water, Sparkling Skater for Yuffie for that Wind Arcanum, Glacier Style for Zack for Ice Arcanum. Sephiroth has his original Edged Wings Training Garb for Ice Arcanum, and Lucia has the only Earth Arcanum available with the Holiday Coat. Again, some of these look really neat. Of course, the Murasame Battle Guard right here for Cloud, the Festival Garb for Cloud. Tifa had the Fairy of the Holy Flame and the Bunny Bustier. Aerith was over here with her Prism dress and the classic Coney. Nothing for Red 13 there. Yuffie with her Sparkling Skater. Kate Sith with that Party Jacket, looking really dapper. Nothing for Vincent. Zack, the Glacier Armor, I think was his, right? Glacier Style or Glacier Armor. No, I said, oh, there's a Guardian Style. Did I get the two names mixed up? I think I did. Undefined, okay. I'm assuming it's this Glacier Armor. I think I just got the two combined here. Sephiroth, we have the Edged Wings Training Garb, and then Lucia with the Holiday Coat. Now let's say you're good on Arcanums, you really don't need anything there. Okay, so let's look at the Masteries. You've got all your Arcanums. Maybe you want that supplemental Mastery, right? To help for DPS type things or whatever. So that'd be the next thing I would look at. So we have Aerith with her Fairy of the Snowfall Ice Mastery. We have Cloud's Water Mastery for the Maritime Sailor. Red does have this debuff Mastery for, again, support. Sephiroth has his Dark Harbinger for that Wind Mastery and the Celebratory Garb for Fire Mastery. And that's it for Masteries. Again, these are kind of there for that, I've got my Water Arcanum people already, but I wouldn't mind that extra water damage from Cloud, so I'm going to get that Water Mastery for him or something like that. Sephiroth, they'll be able to do a little bit of extra damage with that Fire Mastery Garb when running up against Shiva. Especially if you've already got the his Fire Blade that does the debuff. So those would be the next really big items. We can look at those really quickly here. So again, Aerith with her Fairy Snowfall. Cloud with his Maritime Sailor. Red with his Canyon Duds. Who was my other one? Sephiroth, that's right. And then Sephiroth with the Celebratory Garb and the Dark Harbinger. I've used the Dark Harbinger a lot in the Wind Week battles. I definitely used the Celebratory Garb during the Shiva battles, so they're super useful, even though they're not in Arcanum. They're a good, solid follow-up choice. So kind of looking at some of the rest of these things, it's really just based off what you're missing, right? Obviously Arcanums are the big go-tos, your Masteries would be the follow-up go-tos. But, okay, so what if you're good in all those departments? Well, do you need something for a support character, just kind of help boost them up? I'll tell you now, the Barret Electro Armor is a great one to have. That boost of HP and then that PM Def plus 20, PM Attack plus 10 is awesome. Lucia with her Gothic Bunny has a similar thing. Hers does the Fire Ice resistance and the Fire Ice damage plus 15. That's also a great one to have. For buff and debuff characters, so Tifa having that Feather Style to do the buff and debuff extension plus 10, or Zack's Shinra Full Dress Armor. Great alternatives. Again, there's that Kate Sith Party Jacket we've already talked about. All viable options. Some of your weaker options then. Honestly, the Sunny Robe would be a weaker option anymore unless you're going just for straight aesthetics. The Floral Gown is good. I don't know if I included it when I was talking about the buff debuff ones, but that should have been added in that. Barret's Scrap Armor. I mean, I would pick this well over that Scrap Armor. His Electro Armor any day over the Scrap Armor. So I would say that's definitely one of the bottom tier ones to grab, unless you're just looking to complete Barret. Like I said, Barret is that favorite character of yours. Cloud's Bandaged Overcoat, again, unless you're going for looks, he's completely outclassed when it comes to healing. Tifa's Lifeguard, same deal. Unless you're going for looks, she's completely outclassed when it comes to healing, in my opinion. Not that she's still not viable, but she's outclassed. Coming down here a little bit further, we have Yuffie's Winter Moogle. Again, there's better options out there at this point. I mean, I would take her Wind Arcanum in this. Again, unless you're just going for that completion. When it comes to Red 13, his Seaside Aloha again, this is outclassed. There's no reason really to get this one. I would take his debuff Mastery one over this any day because he's become a huge debuffer at this point. So again, if I have to choose between these two, I'm choosing his Canyon Duds over the Seaside. Why would I get the Seaside if I already have the Canyon Duds and I just wanted to complete Red? The Black Hound for Zack, the Holiday Suit for Zack. The Holiday Suit isn't as bad. I mean, you have physical ability potency plus 10, so that's a little bit more beneficial than the just boost P attack of plus 10. We're reaching these really quickly, guys, with weapons. There's almost no reason to have it here anymore. And then it comes back to the Pumpkin Mare as well. Same deal, just like the Black Hound. Basically, all the Halloween outfits are kind of completely outclassed. Almost all the summer event from last summer event are almost completely outclassed, save the Maritime Sailor. And then that Killer Attire for Matt, it's just, again, weak HP. It's the same as that Pumpkin Mare. Again, it's another one of those Halloween outfits. So where should your focus be? Again, guys, if you're not looking at the meta of the game, you're just looking for that character completion, get what you're missing for your favorite character. if you got everything for your favorite character, then like I said, if you can hold on to those tickets, if they will let us hold on to those tickets and you can pull later, that's what I would suggest doing. If we can't hold on to those tickets, they're going to expire. Then again, just I would look at your high wind. Switch back over to the game here. I would switch back over to the high wind, and then come over to your collection. I forget which collection it is. Let's see if I can find it here. It's pretty. Here it is. So the decorative gear chest. You know, yeah, I might grab Tifa's if I want to boost my P-Def, or grab Barrett's if I want to boost my M-Def, since I'm only one away on those. You know, these are good options to go for. Like I said, if you've got everything you need or got everything you want, and we can't save the tickets. For me, I'm torn whether I'm going to go for the Maritime Sailor or Tifa's. Where's that? Water Arcanum. There it is. The Bunny Bustier. I'm torn between whether to go for those two, or like I said, if we can hold on to these to see if we can get something later. Because again, if they're going to add to this, and we can save these gear vouchers for later, that'd be absolutely awesome. And that would be my first choice. Second choice, like I said, if we can't, it's probably going to be either that Bunny Bustier or the Maritime Sailor, because I really need a water outfit. Another close follow-up would be Lucia's holiday coat. I already do have Vincent's Earth Arcanum, so just to have a second Earth attacker would be great. And Lucia would be a good follow-up, especially with her holiday revolver. But again, like I said, I think Arcanums are the way to go first, Mastery second. But it's all based off your need in the end. I mean, that kind of seems like the no-duh response, but that's honestly what I would say. If you're trying to go for the meta of the game and all that stuff, make sure you've got the Arcanums first. You know, if you've cleared all the Fire Week content and you didn't have the fire stuff, can you skip it? Possibly. I'm sure there'll be a better Fire Arcanum outfit that's going to come out later. But if you haven't cleared stuff and you're missing those Arcanums, go for those first. If you're missing stuff and you don't have those masteries, go for that next. And then your magic ability potencies, your physical ability potency ones, those are great ones. Just avoid I would just avoid the ones that are boost 1 stat plus 10, boost 1 stat plus 10. Those really just aren't worth it anymore unless you're going for a completion. I know I kind of stumbled over that a lot. I kind of said that the same thing's a little bit over and over, guys, but that's really the truth of it. So let me know down in the comments, what do you think about this free gear exchange? What are you going to pull for? If we can save the tickets for a later pull, are you going to save your ticket, or are you going to go ahead and use it? So let me know down in the comments what you think about that. If you do like what you see here, guys, what you found what we were doing here interesting, click that subscribe button, follow along with what we do here, and we'll see you in the next one.